Bouncing through history from courtside, here's Ryan Waters.
Over the next few days, I'll preview each of the teams that will take part in the 39th edition of the Interior Savings Western Canada Basketball Tournament coming to KSS beginning on February 2nd, as the Owls will host 7 other teams, including 2 from Alberta and 1 from Saskatchewan. The competition will once again be very fierce, as the Owls are hoping to get over the hump of last year's loss in the tournament final. One of the favorites this year has to be Harry Ainlay from Edmonton, the number 1 ranked team in all of Alberta. And head coach George Hoit says, so far so good this year.
1 loss this year, and as a team out of Manitoba. We haven't had the fortune of playing anyone from BC yet, so that's always a big change. BC has very high quality of high school basketball. So.
You've been to this tournament before. You were here a few years ago. What else do you know about the tournament and how it's evolved since you've been here last?
Well, I had a before me by the name of Rob Pools, very well-known high school coach. He made a few trips out there, and I was also a high school athlete in BC myself, so the tradition of the tournament I've known it for the last 35 years or 30 years or whatever, the existence of the tournament since I was in high school 20 some odd years ago. So
when you guys make your way here and the Kelowna fans watch your team, who are they watching for, and what's the key to them?
Well, I think we got a real balanced team, but we do have 2 guys that that tend to stand out a lot is Kyle Pearson and Lyndon Annette. They're both provincial team players. So usually when you have a couple of provincial team players, they usually come with a little more recognition than the other guys. One's a guard and one's a 3-man. They both are athletic guys, and they're long, and we like to get up and down the floor, and they're key elements to us doing that. I'm a guy that sometimes goes without a lot of recognition, but he's kind of the backbone behind our team is Keith Gerties. He's our 5-man and doesn't get to put the ball in the hoop as much as he would in, say, some other teams that are playing at a little slower pace. But he defensively rebounds and always has a big challenge of stopping some of the best players in our province in Western Canada in the low block. So those are kind of the 3 keys. Any
surprises this year, guys, or some of the things that you've done?
We've had a couple of guys that are from our football team that have really stepped up. One is Andre Webster. He's our tailback, and our team was lucky enough at the high school level to win the Tier 1 provincial championships for football. And he is always a good defensive player for us, but his offensive game has really stepped up. We have a kid in grade 10 that has come into our program, Brento Mohammed. He's really improved since grade 9. We didn't think he'd be on the senior team this year, and he's been able to start actually the last 2 or 3 games for us. And in general, I'm really happy with the team. They work really hard, and they get after it, and they've really bought into being competitive every day. It's a tough thing to win a provincial championship, and we're a long ways away from that, but I'm happy where we are just by the quality of commitment we have from our team right now.
George Hoit, the head coach of the Harry Ainlay Titans, joins us. And coach, you're the number 1 team in Alberta right now. Every team has an identity. What is the identity of the Titans?
Well, it sounds kind of, everyone likes to say it, but I think we're really known for our work effort being relentless. We just don't stop working. And I think because even our 2 provincial team players, I think that we don't have someone that we can just throw the ball to and rely on. I think that we have to have 5 guys going in the same direction at all times. I think we become very weak if we don't, and I think that our identity would be that we just are constant, continuous effort, like that we give to the game. 40 minutes is what we try and say we want to accomplish, of going at a speed that other people maybe can't play at. So
that's head coach George Hoit, as he and the Harry Ainlay Titans from Edmonton will look to bring their top-ranked offense and success from Alberta to KSS in the 39th Interior Savings Western Canada Basketball Tournament. Until next time, I'm Ryan Waters.
This has been the Ryan Waters Sports Drive. Thanks for listening.